Welcome back to Yogaxpress. It's all about moving the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. I've been hosting this program since 2010, and we are now in episode number 659. But I can comfortably say I have known very few of our guests who create a peaceful atmosphere as my guest teacher today. And I'm saying this on air, so I say it from the heart. Melissa Boo. Melissa has been with us in a few episodes before, and I really feel very relaxed and zen. And working in a TV studio, sometimes you feel you need all that zen around you. So welcome back, Melissa. Before we have you say a little bit about yourself, I want to acknowledge our crew, Antonio, Lizette, and Nuriel. Nuriel is new to our team, but he's not new to working as crew at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. So thanks so much. Also, thank you, Corey, for setting up the studio lights, and a great suggestion to have just a plain Sattvic white light behind my turtle logo behind. I would also like to acknowledge that Melissa and I have been through an Ayurveda program. Ayurveda is the Indian medical system, which sees a lot of connections between yoga as we know it today, the posture practice, and the Ayurvedic medical system, which actually deals with inner health. The physical practice is about outer health, how the muscles can be nicely toned, where you stay nice and cheerful and strong, and you go through meditative process. We also focus in Ayurveda on the diet part, but before Melissa goes a little deeper into that, Melissa, our viewers would love to know, at the time of airing, it's going to be sometime around winter time again. So at this time, in your experience as a holistic counselor, you're a holistic health counselor, is that the title? Yes. And a yoga teacher. You also taught yoga classes at the Ayurveda school where I was studying. So I'm really happy that you're back here with us. Tell us a little bit, first of all, what's your website?
Sure, it's my name, which is melissaboo.com.
Okay, what about Lomakatsi Living? Is that another site?
I still use that name, and I love the concept of Lomakatsi, which is life and balanced life in modern times. Right.
You said in Native American?
Yes, it's Hopi.
Hopi, okay.
Yep. But my name is Boo, and that's so easy to remember.
melissaboo.com.
Yes.
So if viewers want to see you or get in touch with you, are you also on other social media channels, maybe?
Yes, yep. I'm on, you can search through my name and the website for the social media channels, but not too many. You won't find Melissa Boo too many places.
Right. But you are on Facebook.
It's unique.
So
yep, Facebook, Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you got the main ones in. That's fine. That's better than I've done. I've been tweeting, and I have good examples set by our leaders, so now all I do is tweet.
There we go.
But that's mostly to announce our program. For viewers out there, if you'd like to come and stretch with us, with amazing teachers like Melissa, we try to tape every Wednesday or Tuesday in the afternoon, so it's going to be a weekday afternoon. We air Monday mornings, 7:30 to 8 a.m. At this point, it's going to be every Monday morning. So, Melissa, a little more, what else do you do?
Well, I teach yoga, Ayurveda. I also teach environmental studies, which really brings together the yoga and environment, or the yoga and the Ayurveda practice, I feel.
Oh, so you're merging the two.
Yeah. I went to school for environmental studies. I teach a college course on it now.
Where do you teach? Is it okay for you to say?
I think so, yeah. I'm at the School of Visual Arts here in Manhattan.
Oh, yeah. Wow, quite an artistic place, is
I
it?
love it.
Yeah?
Yes. And each of the students, we do for our final project, we like to create an art piece around one of
Right.
the topics that we talk about. And I'm always so impressed, and my heart is always warmed with what comes out of that. But yes, and especially during winter and during all the seasons, paying
Right.
attention to what's going on in nature, it has an effect on our bodies, whether
Right,
it's
right.
allergies or fatigue, or it's really hot out and our temperatures and
Right.
our temperaments kind of flare up a bit too.
I was going to say how much the body impacts the mind, right?
Totally.
Because if the weather's bad, then the body is sweating, and then your mind gets all stressed out. And then you come back to the body, you calm it down, get teachers like you to help me zen out. What do you recommend for our viewers today? What do you have planned for us?
Sure. Well, so we're taping now, but this will be airing in the winter season.
Yes.
Right around the end of November, early December, and that's a time where there's a lot of holidays, a lot of traditions,
Right.
often a lot of traveling, and office work too for wrapping up the year. So whether we're at our desk or in a car or at a
Right.
dinner table, we're spending a lot of time sitting. I wanted
True.
to offer today some shoulder exercises in particular, as well as some hip stuff, since these are the two main joints that come off the spine here that
Right.
often get a little stressed with all that sitting. And it's also great to do for winter too, bringing Ayurveda into our yoga practice. Anything warming up the heart, warming
Right.
up the chest, and even the belly and the core too. It just brings a little more heat into the body, even when it's cold outside.
Great
So-
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we going to start seated or standing? I'm all yours.
Sure.
Go ahead.
We're going to start seated, and as you guys might see too, I left my yoga mat at home today, but you can practice this anywhere. We're just going
And
to be
I refuse
mindful.
to share it with her.
I understand. But so I'm just going to be mindful, and I invite everyone at home too, just to be mindful when you're not using a yoga mat surface, the stability of your limbs here.
You need
But-
traction, right?
Yeah, yep. But we'll start in a seat. You can bring the wrist to the knees, wherever
Is it
they're at.
okay to sit this way?
Sure thing.
Okay.
Yep. And just we'll take a moment to come into the breath. Close the eyes. Lengthen the spine, so drawing the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. Shoulders can rise up to the ears and then down the back. And seeing if we can bring maybe the back of the head and the skull to come right breast above the sits bones. So we might tend to lean forward, we might tend to lean back, but we'll try to bring the head centered above our seat. Take a moment to come into the breath. And then we'll bring the fingertips to the mat on either side of the hips. You can open the eyes. Inhale, the arms rise up overhead. Exhale, fingertips come out in front of you, come to fold over the legs, however they're situated. Inhale, come back up to a seat. Arms come back overhead. Yep. And then right fingertips come down to the floor by your side. Left arm rises up and overhead, stretching out through the side body. Take a minute to notice the expansion of the ribs on your stretching side on the left. And try to breathe into there for one breath. We'll inhale back to center. Exhale over to the other side. Again, expanding ribs on the side stretch from armpit to hip. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, fingertips back down to the mat. And if you're sitting like me, I'm going to switch the cross of my legs for this next bit. We'll extend the arms out to either side. The right arm is going to come underneath the left. Inhale to open. Exhale, opposite arm on top. Inhale, open. Exhale, maybe this time round the spine a little bit deeper, sending the shoulder blades back. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. that one more time. Inhale to open. Exhale, round. And the other side. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend the arms out. You can drop the fingertips back down to the mat. We'll let the right ear fall toward the right shoulder, so stretching out the neck. And you can take the right hand and just gently place it on the top of the head. No need to add any pressure. Just the weight of the hand will help to open up the side of the neck on the left. Release the hand, release the head. And then come over to the other side. Left ear toward left shoulder. Left hand gently rests on top of the head. Take a nice full breath here. Release the hand. Release the head back to center. We're going to bring now the elbows to touch, the wrists to touch, and I'm going to turn over just so that you guys at home can see a little bit easier. The wrists come to touch, and we're just going to interlace the fingers and roll the wrists out a bit. So yeah, it's like you're holding your own hand. And just rolling out the wrist. And then you can move in the opposite direction.
I've never tried this before. Feels pretty good.
A little movement that makes a,
big difference.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll come back to center. Keeping the fingers interlaced, extend the palms out and away from you, stretching out through the arms. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fingertips back down. Bring the hands to meet now, this time with the opposite thumb on top. And we'll take that again. Extend the wrists forward, palms toward the front. Inhale to lift. Exhale to open. I'm going to switch my crossed legs one more time. And we'll come to twist now. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, left hand over toward right knee. Right arm comes behind you. Lengthen out through that back arm. And you can support the spine here. So maybe even pressing the inside of the arm against the back. You've got it. Notice where the breath moves here. Now that we're constricting the torso, it tends to move toward the back left on this side.
Right.
Yeah.
It's sort of here, right?
Yeah. Inhale, we'll come back to center. Exhale, twist over to the other side. Left hand can straighten and come to press against the back for some more support. Now we've got our breath on the right side. Inhale, we'll come back to center, arms up and overhead. Exhale to fold. And if you can too, you can even tent the fingertips and walk them forward out in front of you to deepen the stretch. Another nice option here for the shoulders is you can flip the palms. That helps the shoulder blades turn in and open and expand a little more. Yeah, a little movement.
A little move, but a
big difference. All right, we'll come back up to a seat. This time we're going to extend the legs out in front of us. Got our top half down. Now we'll come to this joint, this ball and socket joint.
Right.
Yep. Get into the hips. So you can extend the feet out in front of you, flexing the toes, drawing them in toward the nose.
My feet are refusing to flex for a few seconds.
Oh, and that's waking them up.
That's right.
And you know what? Let's point the toes and then flex. Sometimes that can help to release the muscles too.
Good idea.
Hands can come to the thighs. I like them here too, or even to either side to help support you. This is staff pose. Okay, we'll come back to a still point. Keep the feet flexed and cross the right foot over the left leg over by the knee. We'll inhale the arms up above and exhale to twist over toward the leg so the left elbow wraps around the knee. As best we can. There's many options. The hand can come here, the elbow can come to the inside.
Oh, that's not happening today.
I know. Particularly when we're traveling and in our desks.
Right.
We're extra
Actually,
tight.
if I fold, is it okay to bend my left knee? I might be able to get my elbow over. Or is that compromising?
You can definitely do that. Maybe we'll try that on the other side
Okay,
just to show
okay.
another option.
I just want to see my limit.
Sure. Well, here, let's inhale back to center. We'll switch the cross of our legs. An option to keep that leg extended, or you could bend the bottom leg. Is that what you mean? In toward the hip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me try that.
Sure. And we know yoga is all about finding what works for our
What
body.
works for our body,
And
right.
every day is different. I'll keep my leg extended. We'll inhale up. And then exhale again to twist toward the leg. Arm falls where it will. And we can still find that support like we did before with the back arm lengthening, coming up against the back. Full breath here.
That's a hard part, right?
Yeah.
Breathing.
Yes, remembering to breathe. We'll inhale back to center. And this is a pose we often take on our back. But right now we've got that leg crossed. We'll bring the knee down toward the mat. The ankle stays on top of the thigh here. And we're going to make like that figure 4 shape that you might make in
Right.
pigeon around your back. So bending the right knee, you can support yourself with the hands at either side. Draw the leg in toward the body. It helps me to come up on my heel a little bit. Maybe that might help you too. And then the knee can can allow gravity to let that knee
Am
fall
I
out.
leaning too far back?
Nope, you're good.
No? Okay.
Yeah. Wherever you can find some stability, that'll allow the rest
I
of the
can
joints.
see myself on the beach like that.
Yeah, right? We'll take one more full breath here.
This is a good stretch right there in the abductors.
Mhm.
Wow. Feel it.
Breathe into it one more time.
I'm tanning on the beach.
And then we'll release and switch. So this time left leg extends, right leg crosses on top. And this might be enough too. You know, for
Right.
some of our viewers at home, this is getting to that same area of the leg. But if you'd like to bring it further,
I want to try.
yeah, bend the knee. Oh, there goes a seagull. And, you know, we talked about the breath before, but breathing into areas that are particularly tight and almost imagining the breath going there
Right.
can often be helpful, relaxing those muscles.
I know there's an expression, right? My first yoga teacher used to say, where the mind goes, energy flows.
Oh, I like
love
that.
it. Yeah, I love it.
All right, one more flow, one more breath. And we'll send that leg straight back down. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, hinging forward to fold.
You notice something, Melissa? A posture that allows me to go deeper becomes my favorite posture.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like postures where I can't get really deep, but I love this one because it helps me go really as far as I can go, but it feels good.
Yeah. Well, and gravity can assist you here too, which
Right.
is nice. Well, let's do a few more over here. That's what we had planned anyway.
Right.
We're doing okay with time, right?
Oh yeah, I think so. How are we doing for time, Lizette? How much time do we have?
We're 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay,
Great.
So that's pretty good.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, let's keep getting into these hips then. From here, extend the right leg out to the side. We'll make like a V. And bring the left foot to the inside of the leg. We'll inhale the arms up and even spin the torso to face that flexed foot. Exhale to fold. The hands can be at the knee, the shin, maybe the toes. Try to keep the torso parallel here, just for a moment. Because next, we're going to keep the right hand down and extend the left arm up and overhead. So now we're twisting the body away from the leg. Finding that side stretch just like we took before. So getting a stretch armpit to hip. Inhaling, coming back up. Switching our legs. You can take a breath here as we move too. But as we fold again, we'll fold on an exhale, turning the torso to face the foot, and then folding forward. And what I like about this next one where we're stretching is it does double duty. So here we're helping to stretch out the hamstrings, the backs of the legs. On this folded leg, we're opening the hip.
Right. I also feel it in my spine. Is that good?
For sure,
Because
yeah.
the base of the spine is really getting a stretch.
Totally. And then when we spin this right arm now up and open, we're getting into the shoulders too. Nice full body experience. And oftentimes our tendency is to kind of bring the shoulder down to protect ourselves, but I'll encourage you
Just
and everybody
open
at
it up.
home to try to draw that top shoulder up and back a little bit. One more full breath. And then we'll inhale back up to center, both arms overhead. Extend both legs down the mat. And on an exhale, we'll hinge from the hips to fold one more time. And you know, we say in Ayurveda too, these forward folds are great for this season,
Right.
for the winter season. They're very calming, great to do before bed. Inhale, we'll come back up. How are you feeling?
Feels wonderful. I think we have about 3 minutes left, but I
Great.
really enjoyed that. It was very gentle. The pace was just right. Quick question before you move on to the next stretch.
Sure.
Even for our viewers, but for me as well.
Mhm.
How many times do you think I should do to feel the effect? I mean, right now I feel it. I feel it
Sure.
very much because you're taking it at a good pace.
Mhm.
But when I'm at home, I may try to move a little faster depending on how much time I think I have.
Right, right.
So would you say 2 times? Should they be doing it 2 or 3 times?
Like 2 or 3 breaths?
2 or 3 breaths. Okay.
I'm sorry,
I'm
I was
talking about the
clarifying.
stretch itself.
Yes, I
Okay.
would say if you can, like 5 breaths would be great.
Okay. Okay. So
Because it takes
each-
the fibers of the muscles a little time to extend and
Got it.
release too.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
so
as
5
long as
times.
you're at about 2 breaths, that'll be good.
Right, because sometimes I'm not doing my best the first time around.
Right.
And then I find, oh, this is what I'm supposed to feel, and I would like to do it again.
Mhm.
So, yeah, to feel
Definitely,
it.
and that's kind of why we come back to some postures too.
Right, right.
Your second chance,
I said
redemption.
exactly, redemption. I like that.
Well then, for our last stretch here, because I know we're running low.
Oh no, we have 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yep.
Oh,
We're-
great. Well then, let's come to hands and knees then, if that's all right.
Okay, yeah.
We'll cross the ankles, and from here you can roll over onto the knees, and we'll take cat and cow pose. So for this, we're inhaling, drawing the heart forward, dropping the belly, lifting the hips, the toes tuck. Exhale, rounding the spine, grounding down through the hands, pushing into the tops of the feet. Inhale, drawing the heart forward. And exhale to round. Plank forward.
Feels good. I could do this all day.
I know, me too. Exhale to round. The whole yoga class. Let's take that one more round, and then we'll switch it up just a little bit. Exhale to round.
We have 2 minutes.
Inhale, come back to tabletop. And this time we're going to look over the right shoulder and draw our hip toward our gaze. So we're making like a C shape.
All right.
Inhale back to center.
Oh, that is like a cat.
Yeah.
Now I see it.
It's nice to get that full range of motion. Inhale to center. Exhale the other side. Nice flexible spines. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other shoulder. Inhale to center. This time we'll send the hips to the heels, walk the fingertips forward, and come to child's pose. And again, I'll invite you like we did earlier too. You can walk the fingertips out or maybe flip the palms.
While we are marinating in the child's pose, I'd like to acknowledge and thank our crew, Nuriel, Lizette, Antonio. We also have a couple of young guests in the background in our control room, Melissa and one more guest. I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to find out or try to remember her name before we finish. If not, thank you so much for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed watching us. And thanks on behalf of our whole team, including Corey, our facilitator. We'd like to thank Melissa Boo. Melissa, that was an amazing session, very gentle, and it really did a full, nice workout for me. I feel really good. So thank you. Stay in touch with Melissa. Her credits are up there. melissaboo.com, correct? MELISSABOO.com. You're not just an Ayurveda teacher, you're also a holistic practitioner, so
Yes, I
you
work
wanna
one-on-one with people too to look at their own constitution and health. Yeah.
so get in touch with her. So what in going forward, you were actually planning, we're wrapped up for today, but I just want to know next time you come, are you planning on sharing